Alright, it's time to continue with a little bit of Darkest Night. We'll wait for this to load. Hopefully it'll load properly. And it does. Now, how do I switch this back, I wonder? Not sure if that's doing it by genre or whatnot, but whatever. Change the music a little bit, let's get this underway. So, when we last left off, the Necromancer is here to tame her. And she's at 0 secrecy, so she's going to get detected. We got 4 Blights here in the ruins, 3 Blights here in the forest. And everywhere else is, not great, but not terrible. Alright, so let's see here. What's going to happen? Stuff I note, by the way, is that I do have access to the Conjurer's ability to, move the Tamer around if I need to. And I could get her out of, there if I need to, if I want. So she doesn't get attacked. But I might have her get attacked so she can walk back over here to the monastery so she can heal up. Things I can do over here, right? And let's see here. So, something I note, by the way, is I don't want the Necromancer coming back to the ruins here, because if he goes back to the ruins, they're going to have to deal with, Blights here appearing in the monastery, and if, they start racking up there, it's going to get bad. But here's the thing. Where is the Necromancer going to go? Both these guys have, -2 secrecy, so if they get detected, he moves over here toward them, and, it could mean he goes to the ruins, or he goes there. Who knows, really? If he gets a 2, he goes over here, it's still bad. 1, he goes there. So what to do? And then there's also the Mesmer over here who's got free secrecy, but I don't want him in the fight because he's got very low grace, so we're not going to worry about him too much. What to do? Something I could do, by the way, is have her move over here. I got the reverence over here, so that'd be annoying. Alright, you know what we're going to do? I think we're just going to risk it having, the Necromancer basically attack people, possibly. And we're going to have, the Conjurer go first, and he's just going to summon her over here, and hopefully she'll be able to avoid being, hit and stuff. So, Conjurer, you're going to go first. You get to use your, summon in a moment, but let's just get you to get your event, so... His event's going to be a latent spell. Lose 1 secrecy, then spend 1 grace or discard this event without fair effect. Roll 1 dice and take the highest. So you can destroy a blight of your choice anywhere on the board, draw a poker card, power card, or move to another location. I want that to happen, I think. So we're going to lose our secrecy and then spend 1 grace. Which is really dangerous, but whatever. We'll do those things with him. And roll. And we got 5. A 5 does a power card for us, so that's not bad. Let's get a power card here. It's the Invisible Barrier. It's not the greatest thing to have, but whatever, we have it. And you know what? I just thought of something. I could actually get him to move over here and, summon her. And then she'd be over here, and he'd have to go this way, the Necromancer, so I might do that. I think I will do that. Let's have him go up here. And he's going to summon the Tamer up here. And that's his turn. That's going to basically avoid the Increments coming over here to, like, you know, be a nuisance and create crap I have to deal with over here. So now he's basically got the lowest, or no, she's got the lowest, and they're both have the lowest over here, so that's fine. And she actually gains a secrecy as a result of that, so we'll do that. She gets 1 secrecy. I think we'll have her go next, perhaps. So, drop card with her. She's going to get Betrayal, and she's going to lose her secrecy, because easy come, easy go. You know, I may want to start sending them over here, trying to deal with this stuff over here, like the Terror. That might be worth doing, so... might do that. By the way, I think when you move a hero, you actually get a secrecy. So the Conjurer actually got himself another secrecy, so I should probably make sure he gets this too. She's still at 0 though, so that's annoying. But I could actually make her hide just so she can, you know, refresh her perform ability. That's something she could do and get a secrecy and all that. I think we'll do that. Well, let's make her hide. She'll get that back. She'll get her secrecy. It's not the greatest, but at least she's got a secrecy. Now if the Necromancer rolls like a 2, he's still going to get detective, right? So that's fine. So we hid. We got powers up. We got secrecy up to 5. She's done. How's the Valkyrie looking? So something I'm thinking about doing right now is basically getting all my heroes over here to heal up. Because they're all pretty injured, so I may want to do that. But she can actually fly over there, so it's fine if, like, you know, I leave her be for the most part, I think. I think of her. We're just going to do a search, I think, of her. Because why not? That's what we'll do. But first things first, she has to get her event card. She got Haunt, so she has to avoid a Wisp. Oh, it's compared to her secrecy. So she's got 2 secrecies, so she's got to worry about a Phantom coming after her. And she'll lose a turn if she fails. Which is bad. Alright. Let's get her to fight, I guess. So she's going to get 2 free dice. Free dice basically to fight this Phantom. Has to roll a 4. She does not get the 4. Alright, so here's the first instance where we lost, you know, with Fool's Courage. So she loses the grace as a result of that. And this gets activated, the Visions of Death. So activate when you suffer a death. Now you can deactivate after any roll to add 1 dice to it. So if she wants to, she could roll again, but, you know... do I really care? I don't think I do. We're actually just going to have this just be activated. And she is going to lose her turn, I guess. I'm not sure if that means she loses a turn right now, or... she loses it until her next turn. I think we're just going to say that she's going to lose her turn right now, and then that's it. So that's out of the way. She has any other effects here I have to keep in mind. So basically I can deactivate any roll to add 1. I think it's for her. I don't think there's anything that, you know, else happens, so she's just done her turn. No searching for her. And then Mesmerize go. Alright, let's get his event. he got Mind Blast. Spend 1 grace or exhaust all your powers. I'm actually not against him losing all his powers at the moment, so let's do that. And then he'll gain 1 secrecy as he moves over here. He's basically going to make his way over here, right? So that's what he's up to. And he's done. So all his powers are exhausted. This is actually exhausted over here too as well, by the way. And this actually means it's basically locked down. It's still on her, but she can't use it, so it's exhausted basically on her. Alright, so that's basically it for now. That's all our turns basically done, so it's the Necromancer's turn. He has to roll a 1 or higher to basically detect a tamer. If he detects her, he'll basically, you know, move toward her. If he doesn't, he moves basically towards her, so it doesn't really matter. Basically, right now, if the Necromancer rolls like a 6, I think it is, one of these guys basically has the ability to do something about that. So I just have to check here. So might be up her, where, you know, if she rolls a 6, there's the 6 right there. That's for mirror image. Yeah, remember I've got Shadow Scout here as well, but whatever. Okay, he did roll a 6, so he did detect her. I think something happens when you get a 6 on this guy. It might be one of Valkyrie's cards, and I don't have it right now, so wouldn't matter if he's already locked down. I'm just going to assume nothing happens for now, and by the way, I forgot to do this, so 8. You know what, let's move over here, let's draw the card and be done with it. Alright, so in the village we're going to get a Flux Cage. So, lose 1 secrecy, entering and leaving the village. Not the greatest thing to have happen there, but oh well. And then it's our turn again. Alright, let's see here. I want the, let's have the Mesmer go first, I think. He's going to try and book it over to, you know, the Sanctuary. Or actually, I might make him hide just so he gets back his, like, you know, powers. Because then she can do stuff. And regardless of the quest by the looks of it, we got a Grim Tidings. Draw a quest and roll 1 dice to determine its location. Alright, so we're going to draw a quest. And roll a dice to determine its location. We got 5, and we go for the village here, so it's going to be in the swamp. A rogue reaper. A reaper has gone mad and is slaughtering people at random. Destroy the reaper and put a stop to his bloodshed. So I have to fight versus a 6, and I basically have to beat him. And if I fail, I basically take a hit. If I complete it, I get Epiphany, and it expires in... we get Darkness. Alright, that's quite bad. She's still there, so I might make her do it to Valkyrie, but that's quite bad to have happen. Alright, so there's that quest. Not sure if it's the second quest we had, but, you know, there's a quest basically to finally do. Alright, so this guy here, the Mesmer, I want him to hide, I think, because now his power's online. This one too. And that's his turn. Alright, so that's done. Let's get the... who goes next? I think these guys are probably going to go next over here. I could draw a Necromancer over here to the Void, but that'd be dangerous, so... what to do? I might get her the tamer to run over here, I think, with the, you know, the conjurer. Just to avoid the Necromancer coming here, I think. And this guy can go as well, I guess. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to have them all run over to the Mesmer over here. And then they can all run into the monastery. Alright, we're going to have a Horde. Ooh. So, compared to Secrecy, she's basically got, you know, one Secrecy. She has a giant Horde coming after her. She has to loot or she's going to take a damage. She does have, you know, powers that she can use, I guess, so... Oh yeah, look at that. Basically one less darkness when the Necromancer rolls a 6. Boom. Alright, so that's basically done. Basically, this makes it so when the Necromancer rolls 6, it drops down, so I have to remember she has that. Alright, let's have her roll, I think... I might activate Trick on that right now. Nope, I figure it's going to make her try and do one quick evasion, and she gets a 5, and great. If not, oh well. She got, okay, we're good. So she's going to do that, then she's going to run over here. And that's going to be her turn. She's up to 2 secrecy now. And this guy here. I'm tempted to actually have this guy stay and let's use his Shadow Scout because you can search stuff on the thing, but it might be kind of useless to do that. You know, I have to keep in mind I've got the Silkrum here, and one of the things I can do is get Waystone, because that's a greenback item. And the Waystone can be used to like teleport wherever I want to, so... I might do that. I can also activate the invisible barrier to prevent the Necromancer from coming to me as well. You know what? Let's just have this guy stay here. And he can just roll a simple search dice, I think, is what he's going to do. What's his item do, by the way? He's got Warhorn, he gets 1 extra thing when fighting. And instead of dying, he can use Aegis. Okay, he's got Mind Leech. So this compares this to his Secrecy. He's got 2 Secrecy, so... it's a strong Mind Leech. And if I fail, this he'll exhaust the power. Oh, that's not too bad, so... That's not too bad. I can fight the Mind Leech, or I can, you know, evade it. Evading is usually better, so... Mirror image it is. I can get 1 plus dice from that, so he gets 3 dice. Gets to roll 5. He got 6, so he did it. And I think with this guy... Let's just have him do a simple, you know... I could use the action right now just to get that, you know, thing. That's something I have to remember. I have to use an action point to get this, so... Now, you know what? Let's just exhaust this and get the thing for him. He's got Waystone. That's his action. He gets a Waystone for himself. Alright, so that's done. Let's get the Valkyria to do her thing. And she's actually just going to spend a turn just, you know, coming back online, I guess. Or no, I'm going to say that if you lose a turn during your turn, then you lose that turn, not the one after, so... She comes back online. It might be the fact that she loses it to like the next turn after, but she's just going to come back online now, I think. So draw her event. She has to deal with a Vengeful Spirit, a hunter. And if she fails, she takes the damage. That's unfortunate, but she does have Fool's Courage and... Yeah, we're just going to try and fight this again. So she gets 1 from Fool's Courage, she gets 2 from Skewer. We're just going to try and fight the Hunter. She got a 6, so she, you know, dealt with him. Alright, I want her, I think, to try and deal with the Rogue Reaper over here. Get that Epiphany, possibly, or, you know, just to beat down the Rogue Reaper. So, we're going to have her try and fight that Rogue Reaper. Now, I think when spending a quest, you're not actually spending time, like, you know, initiating, like, basically when attacking, like, Blights, you have to spend, like, secrecy to attack them. I don't think that's the case with, like, you know, the quests. Basically, you can enter blah blah. Basically doesn't say anything about using a secrecy here, I don't think, so... We're just going to basically assume that basically whenever, like, you know, we're attacking this, we want to spend any secrecy, so she's just going to do her free dice again to try and kill that Reaper. She gets a 6, she wins, she doesn't, she's going to get really hurt, and then she's going to run away. And I can actually get another roll if I need to for Visions of Death. Alright, let's see here. She's going to roll. She fails. Now save yourself a note. I got Vision of Death here, so I can deactivate this to roll 1 more dice. And she fails. So she's going to actually take 2 damage here. That'll reactivate. And I think that's it for, like, the failed fight roll, so her turn is basically done. But before I basically end her, I think we're going to have her use Sprout Wings, and I'm just going to use it to you know, go back to the monastery so she can heal up. And that's her turn. That's what we're going to do with her. She's just going to flee. Fails to do anything to this thing. Lost 2 health trying to do it. Annoyingly, but whatever. Alright, so it's the Necromancer's turn again. He has to roll... He can't detect the Mesmer. He has to roll 3 or better to detect him, or 3 or better to detect him. So he has to roll 3 or better to detect one of the heroes. And if he rolls a 1, he goes there anyways. If he rolls a 2, he goes back over here, which would be bad. So hopefully he doesn't roll a 2. I want to basically roll anything but 2. He got 3, so he detects the heroes, he says, hello. I'm here. Darkness goes up to 8. He's going to create Blight there. It's going to be an Unholy Ura. So now my heroes have to deal with one less dice when fighting. That's unfortunate, but oh well. And that's their turn. And of course this gets a timer on it because 1 time's gone by. I need to basically kill this before 5 times come out, so 4 more turns basically to try and kill that. Alright, I think at this point we're going to have the Valkyrie go first because she basically, you know, she's basically over here. Now when praying with her now, I'll basically be able to get 1 extra grace per default, and I can get a minimum of 1 grace whenever I pray. So where's my hero action cards? We're basically have to roll 2 dice. I get grace automatically, and if I get 2 frees, I get more, you know, as a result. So Let's heal up. So she gets 1 grace. And got 5, so she gets another grace. That's her turn. She spent a turn to get a couple of grace. Okay, now these guys are basically all with the necromancer, so they all lose a secrecy. I gotta remember that. Except Sam, he's over here, right? So he's actually fine. Oh, you know what? I forgot. The necromancer could possibly go after him. You know what? Let's just do it. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna say he has to roll 1, 2, 3, 4 in order to get those guys, and 5, 6 basically get him. So he would have gone there anyways. It's fine. So he's fine. You lose a grace or secrecy rather. So basically, let's have her go next, I think, the Tamer. Her secrecy's at 1, what's this going to do to her? Compared to darkness, okay, that's not bad. We got a lookout basically coming for us, so she has to invade this guy or lose his secrecy. That's not terrible, I don't really care too much about that, but let's see here. She has to roll a 4 or better in order to avoid being found. And she's found, so she loses her last secrecy here, it's fine. It's fine because she's basically not sticking around. She's just leaving. She's going to basically wander over to the monastery where she's going to heal up. So Tamer says bye-bye, goes there. The secrets are moving and goes like that. Alright, I've got 2 more guys here, the Mesmer and the Conjurer. I want him to do a search, I think, or could get him to try and fight this thing. Can I fight this terror? Lose a card. Of course, that would basically exhaust both these cards if I do that, but whatever, it's something I could do. Let's draw a event card for him. And he's going to get another quest for us. He's got Panic. Add a quest marker to a quest currently in play. Okay, so basically we just had, just get pushed along a little bit. So that's, another turn by. I think we're going to have the Mesmer attack something. He's going to attack the Terror there, I guess. So he gets, 3 dice with this, Consume Dreams. He gets 1 from Terror, because, it's going to take away a dice in a moment. So this guy, he has to basically get a 4 or higher. And if he rolls 2 threes from the other 2 dice, he's basically going to exhaust the power. If he fails, he exhausts this power and that power, I guess. And he costs the secrecy to do this, so he does that. Alright, the highest dice is 5, but it doesn't matter because the 4 still beats it, so... he had a 4 and a 3. He did have 2 successes, so that's fine. He basically keeps his power online. Terror basically goes off into, the abyss, wherever it is. I might not have any Terror in play, so... That goes there. The Terror's gone. So Mesmer actually kill one of the Blights there, better just be right there. Oh, you know what? He actually had 1 less dice from fighting, so he actually didn't have one of those dices. Let's say let's say this actually goes offline because he did have the R4, so we'll say that's how it's going to work. Alright, so, that's his turn done. We killed the thing over there. I want the Conjurer to do something, I think, at this point. You know, I might activate this for his turn, just so that the Necromancer can't drop stuff over here, but I'm not against him actually coming over here to Necromancer, because him going to the village, the Necromancer, would mean that he's basically going to create more Blights here. So you know what, let's just have the Conjurer stick here around and just do a search, I think, in a moment. He's got to evade a Dark Tempest, though, so roll 3 dice and pick and resolve a 2. So he's got a 3, a 2, and a 1. So he has to either increase the darkness by 1, take a damage, or lose the secrecy. I guess we could actually afford to lose both the secrecy and the grace, I think, at this point with this guy. Let's do that. Because, you know, the darkness is starting to get up at this point. I don't want to, you know, have it go up anymore, I think. Waste stones, I think, can be used at any time in your turn, right? Yeah, I can use that any time during my thing. So, what we're probably going to do here... Let's just have Shallow Scout get exhausted, I think. And then he'll basically, like, you know, search the next time on, like, you know, the castle. And you can use this waystone here to, like, you know, move over to these guys here. So he can heal up next turn. I guess secretly doing that. I could have had him stayed, but, you know, whatever. It's probably better to get him out of there for now. So that's his turn done. Alright, so Necromancer's turn. He's got no one to detect except for the Mesmer here, so he has to roll a 5 or better to detect the Mesmer. He detects the Mesmer and he stays here. Okay. So he detects the Mesmer. He's going to create something in there for him to deal with. Oblivion. Exhaust 1 power each turn, so he's going to basically lose a power, this guy. If he stays there, it is. If he doesn't, that's fine. Alright, that's basically it for them. Mesmer, you can lose your secrecy, I guess, right now. And... you know, I could make him stay there just to keep the you know, the Necromancer there. And you know what? Let's try and make him fight this Unholy Aura, I think, maybe. It might fail, he might lose a grace, but whatever. Actually, he's got an event first, though. So let's do that. His event's going to be a Jinx. So, spend 1 grace, or turn all your dice you roll into 1s, and ignore rerolls for the rest of the turn. So he can be Jinxed, or lose a grace. Well, that kind of defeats the person that's trying to attack, you know, that thing, because, you know... that put me in a dangerous position. I'm just going to take the Jinx and say, okay, all my things are 1s, and we're just going to move over here for his turn. He gets a secrecy doing that, and that's his turn. Alright, now everyone's basically hovered over here in the monastery, so they've got to heal up, I guess. That's basically how they roll. They have to heal up. So, it's prayer time, I guess. They don't suffer events in here, so... pray. 5 and a 3. So, she got up to 5 for her grace. That's awesome. And these guys are also going to pray to Tamer. He's just going to get 1. I don't think you get secrecy from praying, so... Yeah, you don't get secrecy from praying, so... they're just getting grace right now, these guys. Which is fine. He got 5, so he's just going to get 2. Two for him. Not sure what that's all about, but whatever. Didn't put that there last time, was put there right now. I don't think I've advanced this either, so let's move this up to 9. It's going to go up to 10 now. Alright, 10 is basically where we have to start, thinking about the advanced rules in this game. So basically at 10 darkness, the darkness cards kick in, and essentially what happens oh, this is the wrong thing here. From the Abyss. Draw a darkness card for the first time you reach 10 darkness on the track, and another first time you reach 20. So basically we're going to draw darkness cards, and basically the purpose of these darkness cards is that they sort of replace like the effects that the Necromancer used to got in like the original campaign. So we draw this card, and basically this is going to be a new effect that the Necromancer is going to have on the board. So whenever the Necromancer does draws, he does the inveneration to him. Heroes at the Necromancer's location cannot refresh their powers. Any hero that fails to combat against the Necromancer must exhaust the power if possible. So basically, this is like a really powerful power that makes it so like the heroes are going to exhaust their powers if like the Necromancer basically is being fought by them, or if he's basically like in the same location with them. So that's done. Roll to see where it goes. He rolls a 4. 4 means he goes back to the village here, so it's going to sit right there. And he's going to draw a zombie in the village. So unlike the last game, this is like, a little bit more precarious, this one, I think. Having Blights basically pop up everywhere because I don't have like, all the combat heroes. Okay, they get their stuff back. And I think we're just going to keep him praying for now, so... Get the praying. Okay, this guy goes up to 4, because that's his like new maximum. You're gonna pray. She goes up to 6. And by the way, I should maybe done this, but I have to put another one here. Basically, at the end of a turn, this is going to, expire on us, so... We're going to get our darkness from it, which sucks, but oh well. I think with her... Oh, I forgot to do? With the Conjurer, he has to do his dice roll for, Cirque, so... I forgot to do that... Twice. So he has to do a couple search rolls, and then if one of them basically hits, he'll basically get his item for the castle. So he did get one of them, so let's say he got his search roll for it, and this comes back. And it's just deactivated because as is how it works. Alright, so the castle is going to get supply cache. The supply cache is basically used to get powers, so... Draw 2 power powers, keep 1, and place the other at the bottom of your deck. He's just going to get a new power for himself. And he's got the choice of getting Portal or Mystic Mist. You can activate your location. That location and the monastery are adjacent, and heroes traveling between them gain extra secrecy, apparently. That's really nice, because that can let you basically move your heroes around if you want to. And activating your location, at that location, all enemies have 1 less awareness, and heroes do not lose secrecy due to Blights effects. Mystic Mist is really nice because I could send them down here, I guess, and not lose any, like, you know, secrecy from the crows. Do I have to get rid of this dark fog somehow? I'm gonna say, Portal, you can go bottom for now. And we'll take that for him. Okay, this guy's next. He's gonna draw his dice. Beautiful, he gets all the way up to 5. My heroes are healing up. Valkyrie's pretty much already healed up, so I might just send her already over here to the forest, or I may try and send her somewhere else. I think with her, let's send her to the mountains. So gain 1, you know, secrecy from doing that. And I think next turn we're going to try and get her to try and fight this stuff here. Now she's got exhausted power because she lands there, so one of her powers gets exhausted. I could actually exhaust Vigorous Spirit right now, because my guys are done, so let's exhaust Vigorous Spirit. That's out of the way. And that's her turn. So she's at 360, she is detectable by Necromancer, so we're not have to worry of that, but whatever. This is basically going to trigger, so no chance basically anyone be able to fight this thing. The Darkness of Ace is going to come, so Darkness goes up by 12. Now, I'll note there's like a rule set where you can use this like as armor for this guy, and basically what I mean, after like, you know, you fail a quest, this like becomes plot armor, I guess, for like the Necromancer. But I think we're just gonna, you know, go for easy rules this time. We'll put it right there, and we'll say Necromancer didn't get that as armor because like I failed it. What it basically mean? You know how like in the last game, if you were watching it, basically these like Blights provide protection for Necromancer until you defeat them all. This can also be used as that way if you want to as well for rule set, but I think we'll not like do that for now. Let's like, you know, just say he has to, you know, use his casual Blights to protect himself. He gets a 5 as he detects the Valkyrie, so he's going to appear. He detects the Valkyrie. So she can't refresh her powers at this point, but that's fine. We'll go like this, and we're going to have a corruption created in the thing here. No bonuses, so she's got 1 less dice, no bonuses, and she exhausts the power per turn. So I can't activate this, by the way. I can deactivate it though, I guess for extra dice I need to, but that can't be reactivated when she takes damage apparently. Good to know. Alright, so that's done. Let's flip these back over. You are going to go back down to 2 secrecy now. And that's her turn. And I'm thinking that all these guys are going to go head over here perhaps to try and deal this stuff in a moment. That'll be next turn, but whatever. I think you lose 1 secrecy for coming here. That's going to suck, but it's going to have to happen. Basically, our Conjure is going to walk down here to the forest, and he's going to gain secrecy from that, but he's going to lose it from the crows, so he doesn't gain actually any secrecy. That's his turn, I think, for him. Now, I got basically the Mesmer and, like, you know, the other one basically up there. I think with them, I want the Mesmer to hide, I guess, just to try and get, you know, secrecy up a little bit. And refresh this. And let's have her. See, I could send her down here, but she's going to lose, like, her secrecy if she does that. And be, like, left with 1, which is not, you know, ideal. Oh, you know what? This guy doesn't actually lose his secrecy unless I actually, like, you know, roll here first, so... He has to roll, and then if he fails, he loses 2 secrecy. Okay, you got 3, but I also got, you know, the other one here, don't I, as well. I may add a dice to it. And he's got this as well, the Warhorn, right? So... Okay, so he's fine. He's actually not going to lose any secrecy, this guy. Let's keep him up 3, I guess, for now. She's not as ideal at, like, you know, evading, like, you know, stuff. So I'm just going to make her hide, I think, to tame her. Which is not ideal, because she only gets 1 secrecy from it, but whatever, it's fine. That's her turn. And a Valkyrie. You got detected, so you get to, you know, deal with an event, I guess. A raid. Count the Blights in your location. So, there are 3 Blights in her location. She's going to lose 1 grace and 1 secrecy being here. Ouch. 1 grace and 1 secrecy just went down. Not ideal to have happen, but whatever. Alright, so basically for her turn, I want her to try and fight these Blights, I think. But I got this Necromancer here now, so that's kind of annoying. We are going to try and fight this Unholy Aura, I think. To try and get rid of that dice, you know, penalty there. Now, because basically she's, like, you know, got, like, you know, only 2 dice plus this one. She only gets, like, you know, 2 dice, I guess, from, like, her abilities. She rolled a 6, though, so it's fine, so... we're going to take off this Unholy Aura, because it's basically annoying. And by the way, it's going to cost her a secrecy to do that, but whatever. Her turn, she got rid of 1 of the Blights there. Alright, so that's basically everyone done. Darkness goes up to 13. Getting higher and higher here, but whatever. He's going to roll 2. And even though, like, you know, basically she's detectable regardless of what happens, so basically going to stay there, I guess. Didn't have to even roll that, but whatever. He's going to create a new Blight here in the location with her. A Shroud is basically going to be put, so that's going to have to be defeated before she can kill the other stuff there. And by the way, she actually loses one of her, like, powers, so she'll probably do that right now. Let's deactivate that because I can't really use it or anything, so that's done. I got Shroud, so that's basically done. And new turn. Alright, so